Welcome to Media Buying TV, a video series created to help advertisers and media buyers navigate the increasingly complex world of media. This is episode 2. Don't overreach. Let your frequency goals drive your media campaigns. I'm Neil Bell, and today we address a common mistake made by advertisers. Let me frame this episode with a question. Would you rather reach 100% of your target audience once, or would you prefer to reach 1/10 of them 10 times? I know the answer depends on many factors, but generally speaking, I believe too many advertisers over-deliver on the reach of their campaigns, while under-delivering on frequency. The two easiest advertising mistakes are underspending, spending too little to accomplish anything meaningful, and overreaching. This is when advertisers that have meaningful budgets utilize too many media tactics, resulting in high-reach, low-frequency campaigns. At their core, these are really the same mistake, trying to do too much with limited resources. And the end result is the same. And it's far worse than doing nothing, because in both cases, you spend precious resources, but achieve no meaningful results. In episode 1 of Media Buying TV, we laid out the mathematical relationship between rating points, reach, and frequency. Now we can explore their implications in building campaigns that will help you achieve your business goals. A fixed budget can only buy so many rating points. So when drafting a plan, we consider rating points to be a relatively fixed element. Similarly, we should set the frequency level to be high enough to be effective. So let's consider that fixed as well. The reach figure ends up being derived by the constraints imposed by the other two variables. In my experience, it is far better to reach a smaller percentage of your target audience with sufficient frequency than to reach a larger percentage with insufficient frequency. So the obvious question is, what should your frequency level be? There is no single answer that addresses all situations. So let's review the primary factors that should guide your thinking when setting frequency goals. First is message complexity. How complex is your message? The higher the complexity, the larger the number of exposures it will take for a message to sink in with the target audience. A company like Vonage has a pretty complex value proposition, so it needs to have high frequency campaigns. Compare that to McDonald's breakfast message. You don't need to hear too many ads about Egg McMuffins. What's more important is that you hear them in the morning. The next factor is how competitive is your business category. If you're a local car dealer in a major metro area, you likely face a lot of competition and therefore need more frequency. But you rarely see much advertising at funeral homes. So if you compete in that arena, you probably require less frequency. How time sensitive is your message? Is it a 13-hour sale? The more urgent the time frame, the more frequency you should pack into the campaign. Institutional advertising, like that done for many years by America's cotton producers, takes a longer term view. So their campaigns can be done at lower frequency because they know they're going to deliver those campaigns over many, many years. All mass media campaigns are subject to the basic law of random distribution. For whatever media outlets you choose to utilize, the audience will randomly bump into your message throughout the campaign. And as with all random distribution models, frequency is delivered on a simple bell curve. In this example, the average frequency achieved is a 3.0 times. You can see on the low end, about 16% of the audience is reached only once. A similar proportion is reached 5 times by this campaign on the high end. Once you're clear on how many people you can reach at or above your baseline target frequency levels, you can start to assess how reasonable it is that the campaign will deliver a return on your investment, or ROI. Ask yourself, will this campaign mobilize enough people in order for it to yield a return on my investment? Good marketers have discipline. If the required ROI is too optimistic, have the discipline to save that budget for the future. Do not deploy it into a scenario that will likely fail. Doing something is not always better than doing nothing. In time, you might save up enough budget for it to be meaningful. There's always the chance that the pricing of media could drop. Or your value proposition can change, making the ROI equation easier to achieve. That's it from this episode of Media Buying TV. We hope you found it informative. We'd love to hear from you about this or any episode, and please click the subscribe button so that you can automatically receive notifications every time we post new episodes. I wish you successful marketing. My name's Neil Bell for Media Buying TV, a production of White Rock Media.